going on, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, bringing you another Insight commentary. And today I'm bringing you some more of that Battlefield 4 on the PlayStation 4 gameplay, where I am playing Domination on the map Parcel Storm. One of my favorite maps thus far, and bringing you guys a good gameplay here. Probably one of my best thus far. I ended up going 27-7 using the ACWR from the Engineer class. I'm liking this weapon quite a bit once you get a few of the unlockables. And I do work here. The gameplay is a little edited down due to time, but I bring you, I think, just about all the kills and some funny ones at that. There is one coming up here where I do kill a guy with the blowtorch from the Engineer class. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And today I wanted to talk about Battlefield 4 and some of the main differences between Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, because when this game first came out, a lot of people were like, man, this is just Battlefield 3.5. Let's go play Battlefield 3. It's not that good. And that may be the case for previous gen versions of Battlefield 4, though I'm sure some of the differences I'm about to go over still apply. But the next gen version of this game is far superior, and that's what I'm referencing when talking about this. So graphics aside, let's talk about some of those differences, because this game is vastly different and much improved. And the first is map design. And in Battlefield 3, the maps were good, but there's a big difference in terms of map design with Battlefield 4. Now, for those of you that don't know, in Battlefield, what they do is, depending on the game type you're playing, whether it be Conquest, Domination, Team Deathmatch, that determines the size of the map, because there's one large map that when you're playing Conquest, you get full access to that map, but when you play some of those smaller game types like Team Deathmatch, it uses a section of that map. And what they've done is they've done a really good job at determining the size of the map and picking the right area for some of those smaller game modes like Team Deathmatch, like Domination. And overall, including all game modes, they've done a great job at proportioning that map. Because, for example, when you're playing Team Deathmatch, it's 10 versus 10. And no matter where you spawn, action is always seconds away. It's very fast-paced. There's enough room for you to navigate, and it's just the perfect size. It's such a good fit because you can still navigate without being completely destroyed or stuck in a spawn, and you can still, play the game you want to play and always have that fast-paced, constant action. It's really cool. And even in Conquest, you still have enough room, even though it's 32 versus 32 and it's pure chaos. So I really like what they've done here in the map design. I think it's a big step up. Next, in talking about maps, you have to talk about Levolution. That is a new concept that they introduced into this game. And what that is, it's basically some big event, whether it be weather or something unique to that map that happens and that alters the map. And for example, in this map, Parcel Storm, what happens here, when you're on the big Conquest version of the map, the storm kind of rolls in as you're seeing here, and a giant ship just crashes into the main island. But even when you're playing in the small game modes like this, you still have those weathering effects because it's getting darker, it's stormier, it's windier, and that can have effect on your vision. Now, there is one snow map where you're playing it and a snowstorm kind of just picks up, and you can't see anything. You can't even see 3 feet in front of you. And I like it. It was kind of cheesy sounding at first before you actually experience it. And it's kind of like, I'm not too impressed by that. I mean, there are some cool things. I mean, heck, that giant skyscraper that they marketed, that's crazy and does have a huge effect on that map when you're playing that. But it is cool. When you experience it, it's crazy. And it's an experience you're not going to find in any other game. And I think it's a big difference between Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. So I like what they've done with these. I haven't experienced them all. That's why I can't name them all. But it's really cool, and I like what they've done with it. Next is the unlockables and customization. And what they've done here is basically taking everything from Battlefield 3, your unlockables, your classes, the 4 classes, different weapon types, and the attachments, and they've really just expanded on them, made them a lot deeper, made it a much more complex customization system, and I think that's really cool. Because one of the things I've always said is the more unlockables, the more customization you have within a game, the more longevity you're going to get out of it, and they've really done a nice job here. So for example, what I'm talking about is you can customize almost all of your weapons, pistols included. And another example is with like the reticles that you get attachments on your weapons, which you can also do on your pistols, there's different segments of those reticles. You have medium, short, and long range, and there's a plethora of different reticles in each category. And this is really cool because what it does is it gives you a lot of different things to work towards and a lot of different options to create a class that caters to your playstyle or how you want to play. And I really like that. Another cool thing that they've added is camos for all, and not just premium members, but camos that you can unlock with each different gun, and you can use them across all guns once it's unlocked. And it's so cool because it's really just gives you something to play for, and I like that in a game. Now, along with the really deep unlockables and customization that you have, they've added what's called battle packs. And these you get for doing different challenges as well as you progress through the levels within the game. And once you unlock one, you not only do you get maybe an experience boost, you also get, you know, unique attachments for different weapons that you're using, and you know, just different things to use with your weapons. And what's cool here is for when you use an assault rifle, not only you are unlocking points for that class, say it's an engineer class, but you're also unlocking attachments for that gun and different types of assault rifles. So overall, having this deep customization and unlockable system is great. Huge step up from Battlefield 3. Next, you can't talk about next gen and Battlefield without talking about the size of it. And from Battlefield 3 to Battlefield 4, at least in my experience going from the 360 to the PlayStation 4, huge world of a difference. It's absolute chaos. Now, a lot of people say Battlefield is a slow-paced game. And I couldn't disagree with that statement more, because back to that map design that I said earlier, they've done a great job of proportioning the different game modes and the different sizes of the game, whether it be 32 versus 32, 20 versus 24 versus 24, 10 versus 10. It's always action-packed, and they keep up the pace very well. Lastly is the game modes. Now, they have your typical game modes like Conquest, Team Deathmatch, Rush, but they've added 3 new game modes to the game, and one of them that I really like, and that's Obliteration. And this is where there's a neutral bomb, and you have to go take that bomb and blow up 3 different destinations on your enemy's side of the base. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of push and shove, back and forth. Really good game mode. Next is Diffuse, which this is basically search and destroy from Call of Duty, and it's 5v5, very small. Haven't played this because it's not my type of game, but there it is for you Call of Duty game players. Lastly is from the Day 1 DLC, and that's Air Superiority. It's all planes, all aerial vehicles. Again, I can't fly those vehicles, so not for me, but there you guys go if you like airplanes. So overall, a lot of improvements from Battlefield 3, and this game is phenomenal. I'm having a ton of fun with it, so expect some more Battlefield 4. And there you guys have it, the differences between Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Let me know what you guys think about these differences in the comments down below, and if you guys enjoyed the gameplay, let me know with a like. If you're new, be sure to subscribe for more PlayStation 4 and tons of other great content. Until next time, I'm Bonfire, and I will see you online. Hey guys, don't forget Facebook and Twitter. Hit that button down below.